Sleepless nights. People who say they sleep like a baby usually don't have one. Leo J. Burke. My biggest parenting conundrum. Why it is so hard to put someone who is already sleepy to sleep? Chrissy Teigen. Sleep at this point is just a concept, something I'm looking forward to investigating in the future. Amy Poehler. My biggest parenting conundrum. Why do kids wake up so early? It's like they think it's Christmas every day. Jim Gaffigan. Why don't kids understand that their nap is not for them, but for us? Allison Hannigan. Feeding fiascos. I was told I should start feeding my baby solids at 6 months. He looked up at me with his big, innocent eyes and threw the food on the floor. Reese Witherspoon. You know your life has changed when going to the grocery store by yourself is a vacation. Kristen Bell. Why do we have to pay to feed children anyway? Can't we just put out some food and hope for the best? Tina Fey. You're just like a human napkin for kids, like they just wipe their face on you and stuff. Tina Fey. It just occurred to me that the majority of my diet is made up of the foods that my kid didn't finish. Carrie Underwood. Parenting wisdom. If you're not yelling at your kids, you're not spending enough time with them. Reese Witherspoon. There is no such thing as a perfect parent, so just be a real one. Sue Atkins. To be in your children's memories tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. Barbara Johnson. The best way to keep children at home is to make the home atmosphere pleasant and let the air out of the tires. Dorothy Parker. Good parenting quotes often remind us that imperfection is part of the journey. Unknown. Sibling shenanigans. Siblings, children of the same parents, each of whom is perfectly normal until they get together. Sam Levinson. Having one child makes you a parent. Having two makes you a referee. David Frost. The best sibling fights are the ones that make great stories later on. Unknown. Siblings, the only enemy you can't live without. Unknown. Good parenting quotes remind us that siblings are built-in best friends and enemies. Unknown. Toddler tantrums. Raising kids is part joy and part guerrilla warfare. At Asner. Cleaning your house while your kids are still growing is like shoveling the sidewalk before it stops snowing. Phyllis Diller. Having a 2-year-old is like having a blender that you don't have the top for. Jerry Seinfeld. It's 8:30 a.m. and I've already gotten in 5 fights, thugs, and parents of toddlers. Nicole Richie. Becoming a mom to a toddler is the best opportunity to grow a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Unknown. Learning and school adventures. You can learn many things from children. How much patience you have, for instance. Franklin P. Jones. I used to have functioning brain cells, but I traded them in for children. Unknown. Sending your kids to school is like sending them to the casino. You never know what you're going to get. Emma Bombeck. Good parenting quotes teach us that every school day is an adventure. Unknown. Sending your kids off to school for the first time in a few months is a lot like getting a tattoo. It's going to hurt and take a while to heal, but in the end, you'll be glad you did it. Nia Vardalos. Good parenting quotes about tech troubles. I put my phone in airplane mode, but it's not flying. Unknown. Nothing is really lost until your mom can't find it. Unknown. Trying to explain technology to a grandparent is the same as trying to explain your kid's Instagram post. Jimmy Kimmel. Technology is great, but sometimes I miss the days when I could yell at my kids and not worry about it being recorded. Unknown. Teaching your parents how to use technology is the ultimate test of patience. Unknown. Teen trials. Insanity is hereditary. You get it from your children. Sam Levinson. Teenagers are like cats. They leave you on your own and only come back when they need food. Unknown. Your children will become what you are, so be what you want them to be. David Bly. The best thing to spend on your children is your time. Louise Hart. A lot of parents pack up their troubles and send them off to summer camp. Raymond Duncan. The quickest way for a parent to get a child's attention is to sit down and look comfortable. Lane Ollinghouse. Holiday hilarity. There's nothing sadder in this world than to awake Christmas morning and not be a child. Irma Bombeck. The one thing children wear out faster than shoes is parents on Christmas morning. Unknown. Halloween is the only day parents can guilt-free eat their children's candy. Unknown. Thanksgiving is a time when you are grateful for what you have. Mostly, the kids are thankful for the dessert. Unknown. Good parenting quotes often come from the chaos of holiday gatherings. Unknown. General parenting humor. Parenting is a lot like folding a fitted sheet. No one really knows how. Unknown. 90% of parenting is just thinking about when you can lie down again. Unknown. Having children is like living in a frat house. Nobody sleeps. Everything's broken, and there's a lot of throwing up. Ray Romano. Good parenting quotes remind us to laugh at the chaos and cherish every moment. Unknown. No matter which kid's book I read to my screaming baby on an airplane, the moral of the story is always something about a vasectomy. Ryan Reynolds. I thought I'd never be that annoying person, but as soon as Winnie was born, I was showing iPhone snaps to a cab driver. Jimmy Fallon. There are men who have scaled Everest who wouldn't dare to travel with two kids under 3. Dax Shepard. The best kind of parent you can be is to lead by example. Drew Barrymore. Hugs can do great amounts of good, especially for children. Princess Diana. If you have never been hated by your child, you have never been a parent. Betty Davis. Parenthood. It's about guiding the next generation and forgiving the last. Peter Krause.